Grand Rising. I'm not fully sure how to begin, except to just begin. Laying here in my thoughts back and forth. And in the morning, I appreciate it greatly because a lot of awareness and recognition comes in. So I just kind of sit in my thoughts at points, and then if my thoughts become too much, then as far as overthinking, I do my best to cut that part and then get up and begin functioning. And what kept coming through this morning is awareness. Awareness in how I've been running from my bigness. And awareness of how my subconscious, basically the awareness of that my subconscious rules my house, all of our houses. I'm having a lot of releasing going on right now. And with the awareness of my subconscious ruling house, unless I'm awareness, right? I am aware enough to truly bear with me. Unless my awareness can basically jump ship and take over in my consciousness, being awake and aware of these things. And with that understanding and being able to see clearly what my subconscious has done in past moments of me, it is part of me. So I was going to say it has done, but it's part of me. So the word we coming up, so what we have done, now I am consciously aware of it. In the past, I was not aware. So I'll call it the subconscious, my subconscious. What my subconscious has done to my awakening and being able to see clearly now is in a form protecting me in old patterns, old ancestral programs of my bigness to keep myself safe. Even right now, these release, the yawning and my eyes watering as a form of release, and the awareness that I'm getting is programs being broken, my subconscious in real time attempting to have me stop recording this video because I'm speaking my authentic truth to keep us safe and to not continue to step into our bigness. And what made me want to record this video is my hands. My hands feeling like the clammy, the whole like palms being sweaty, clammy type of deal. I'm very aware that it's energy. My throat feeling like it's going to be closing up. And then the releasing of my yawn, of my eyes watering. Yes, I am just getting up, but I usually don't yawn this much. And I also, every morning, I have my ritual, which I will do after this video. But again, speaking my truth, authentic truth. So back into it. Subconscious in real time, attempting to stop and initiate programming to keep me safe. And I know I'm safe. I'm very much aware and know I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be in my bigness. I am safe to allow myself to speak my truth. And my whole truth and nothing but my truth. And that's how I feel anymore. So therefore, we're doing this. And now my lymphatic system is cleansing and all these things. So there's so much happening right now to keep me safe. All these programs attempting to block, to save us. Like we are saved. We are whole and complete. I am whole and complete. I am safe. And I am loved because I love me. And it is okay. And of course, Minnie Nugs. Minnie Nugs wants to come over here because she's just waking up too. Grand Rising, love. And she's very aware that she's safe to be seen now because of all these videos we've been recording and doing and all the things. But the main point of this is in speaking my truth. I wanted to speak on a truth and an awareness of how subconsciously in the past, or just in the past, my subconscious has decided to keep me safe by making me feel unworthy. Having these programs come up, making me feel unworthy, unsafe to be seen, unsafe to be heard, like I'm not enough, like I'm not whole, like I'm not complete, like I'm not deserving, like I don't have value, that my space, basically me taking up space is a problem and it's unsafe. And if I were to take up space, it is like I could die. I could be killed. Any of these things. And I know fully now within my body, within my physical and spiritual vessel. I will say within my spiritual vessel because clearly my physical vessel, my subconscious and everything is still like grasping, hence the tears and the yawning and the throat feeling like it's going to close up and all these things in real time right now. And being able to stand in my truth, stand in my knowing that I am safe, I am worthy, I am valued, I am protected, all of these things, and breaking these patterns in real time right now. So I'm so proud of you, of me. I'm so proud that we're doing this together. And leading by example in speaking my truth to you, so you know that you are able to do these things as well. And in the past, okay, my subconscious told myself that we were safe if we were in lack. We were safe if we didn't have money. We were safe if we didn't if we weren't able to succeed in ways and in past up to present time space reality where I am, in being in debt, and that was okay, that would keep us safe, that would keep us small, that would keep us secure. And in two previous retreat spaces that I went to, it was literally like divine intervention that I was even able to go, because I was getting my frequencies high enough to be in that space, in that frequency, to be able to receive, and then doing the work, like literally doing the work, going inside myself and breaking through patterns and programming and subconscious blocks and all of these things, and stepping into my true power, right? My true bigness. And then coming back from the retreats, going in through integration and all of these things, and also being back in my home space where I live, and all of those programs that I had overcame in my home space, but also having community. Community is so important, so important. But constantly refeeding my mind these things, these awareness, like literally alchemizing my surroundings to know. I know better now. I'm doing better now. These are the frequencies I'm choosing. This is the patterns that I am reprogramming myself. And I did that. And it was beautiful. And I stayed in those spaces. I stayed in those frequencies of awareness patterns and all of these things. And then stepping into my bigness even more. And the part that I was missing, which is so important. And I didn't even realize how this video was going to go. And I still don't fully know, but I'm just gaining what my guides and angels are telling me at the same time, what my knowing inside my body as well, my vessel, my spirit, my soul. The part that I did not know then, that I am very much aware of now and have been practicing, and my rituals and devotions and all of these things, I have been doing them even still from those retreats. One retreat leading to the next retreat, miracles happening, coming in left and right, and at the same part of me to be able to continue to do the work, which I was, but the part that I was missing was within my somatic body. So I can mentally, literally mentally, which I did, mentally tell myself different affirmations, did the shadow work. Like, I have done so much healing, shadow work, inner child work, so many things, and I'm very much aware of what is happening with myself, hence this video now. And finally being able to, this is part of the somatic work right here, right now, what I'm doing, embodying my full authentic truth. And again, I am so proud of you, and I say that to myself as I look at me. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of us, because we are fucking doing it. We are doing the work. This is the work. On top of everything that we've done, we are still doing the work. Okay. And adding some light, because the sun is coming up more and the shadows are coming in. And of course, those internal programs, those thought patterns are like, you look like you just woke up. Yeah, bro, I just woke up. I'm gonna have the puffiness and all kinds of whatever going on and flowing, and it's fine. You're beautiful and I love you. Self-talk, I tell you. But this is part of the somatic work, right? This is me showing myself I am safe to be seen. And no matter what form, fashion I am in, I am safe to be seen. This is me. This is us. This is we. Okay, back into the somatic body. Literally, and it's 11:11 on my timer, which I love so much. It's just, yeah, beautiful. And I had to pause and take a breath. And I'm just like, I was like, you know what? No, we're going to do it on camera because this is part of it. Literally pausing and taking a breath and refocusing what we're doing, because now my thoughts like to be distracted, getting into this is like, this is so beautiful. This is such real time, literal real time reprogramming somatic body. I am safe. I am loved. I am protected. We are safe. We are loved. We are protected. Being in lack and having my subconscious tell me that that is us being safe to be seen. Or sorry, that is us being safe and not being seen. That is the safety, because then you're not stepping into your bigness, or you're unable to step into your bigness because of this, like, it's like a cloaking, like a blanket cloaking of lack, because there is so much coming in on a daily basis of abundance in receiving, but it's like specificities. So like, it's like almost like they're showing me like a whole bunch of pipes or faucets, or like however that would be. I guess it's like faucets they're showing me, but at the same time like cranks, wheels, and turns. So it's basically like machinery. Okay, and now they're showing me like a dam, like floodgates. So basically, if you've ever seen inside of a water dam or something like that, there can be a whole bunch of like pipes, and then also faucets, pretty much faucets to turn things off. So certain avenues can be shut off, but then other ones can be open and flowing, and that's fine. And at the same time, if it becomes too much flow, too much abundance, because then it's kicking into my somatic body. Okay, this is too much, because now we're being seen more, having recognition, having eyes on me, or anything of the sort. Even going to the grocery store at points, especially when I go through like a cellular rebirth. And I say cellular lightly because finding out our cells are not even, it's cellular, but like, just, I used to say on atomic levels, but apparently we're not made of atoms. And so many things. Do your research, okay? Listen to my videos, all these things. Always research for your own intervention, your own awareness, your own guidance, your own truth, okay? I have to say that because I'm still learning these things, so I speak those things semi-lightly. At the same time, it like resonates with my soul. So moving on, because again, my subconscious is like, let's distract her and then we can stay safe and not be seen. We're already in it. We're already recording this video. It's happening. Okay. So with the water outlets, faucets, having control, okay, it's like my subconscious controls what can come through, what can't come through, unless I consciously override. There we go. Override the system, which I am doing right now. And my body is very uncomfortable, but we're doing this. All these physical symptoms that I'm aware of that bodies can do when they're uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. And we're still doing this. Yeah. So to be able to override the system. And this is how you do it. You literally do it by taking action. By taking action and showing yourself, I'm showing myself right now that we are safe. I am safe to be seen. I am safe in stepping into my bigness. And I am so loved. I am worthy. I am valued. All of these things. I am. We are. Again, speaking to myself. But my subconscious, that I'm aware of now, what it has been doing, and we're breaking these patterns right here, right now, in real time. Okay? What my subconscious has been doing every time I'm attempting to override my system, which I'm doing that presently now in my time-space reality. But speaking of in the past, having, and even right now, my son just came in the room, and it's like all these things, my subconscious, it's insane. All these things trying to stop me from speaking this. I'm speaking it, okay? I control my reality, and this is what I'm deciding to control. Okay? Okay. I'll have to write a book, because I tell you, it's fucking hilarious. Okay. And my whole body is doing like the tingles and feeling unsafe, just sending out tingles. We're not safe. Abort mission. No, bro. We're staying in this mission. This is happening. Literally alchemizing in real time. What my subconscious, and it's like, you're a snitch. You're telling on yourself. Yes, I am. I'm telling on myself because we're breaking these patterns and programs right effing meow, y'all. Right effing meow. Whoo! Okay. What my subconscious has done before I am now, I am an override. I'm overriding these patterns. And I am fucking safe. We are safe. What my subconscious has done in the past in turning off those faucets, okay? And abruptly stopping the abundance coming in. Even in my knowing, because my somatic body felt unsafe to be seen, because we were stepping into our bigness, right? I was doing so much of the conscious work, the shadow work, but I was missing the embodiment practices because I was not fully aware of those programs and patterns to be broken. Thankfully, I am now, because of my frequencies raising enough to bring in those patterns, to bring in those frequencies, because it's law of attraction, right? You bringing it back to a basic radio dial. If you're on 98 AM and you're on, literally, you're on a whole nother spectrum, right? A whole nother dimension of FM, and you're on, say, 102.3 FM. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what it is, but just say you're on that frequency, 102 FM, but then you are trying to be on whatever I said. I forgot what I said, but 99.1 AM. Okay, AM and FM is different dimensional frequencies. Okay, like complete different dimensional frequencies. You can call them realms, you can call them whatever you choose. Okay, so you have AM and FM. And like you can physically go out and do this in your car or whatever radio station thing people have anymore. I have no idea. I don't even listen to the radio, but putting it out there. AM and FM, okay? And then being distracted, I think I said 102 FM, okay? If you're on 102 FM, but you're trying to get to the 99.1 AM, not only do you need to go through all of the different, like you're turning the knob from the 102, I guess it would be down or up, down, whichever way it gets you, to be able to be on the 99.1. Okay, so say you're now, you've done the shadow work, you've done all these integrations, you're now on 99.1, but you're still in FM. You have to make that switch fully, dimensionally, to the AM, or it's not going to click. It's not going to sync, and it's not going to completely 150% or whatever, 100, you just use 100% match and be able to have that full awareness unless you're on FM, or sorry, unless you're on AM. 99.1 FM is not the same as 99.1 AM. It's not. It can be so fucking close. Bro, my numbers match. I've worked so hard to get here. Da 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 da. Yes, but are you on AM? No. In this, whatever you call it, example. My brain's really trying to get me to not do this. In this example, okay, my body has been attuned in the 99.1 FM when I've needed to fully embody to be into the 99.1 AM. That FM to AM switch is my somatic body. Yes, we have made it to certain parts, so my body's just like feeling this relief, and my hands are feeling warm again. It was 11:22 on my timer. We are safe. I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be seen. We are safe to be seen. In being able to have this awareness of the missing piece of my somatic body, like truly, deeply on a somatic level, and then linking my somatic, I think my hand is shaking, linking my somatic with my conscious awareness, right? Linking all of these things that I've done in my FM to then be able to ingrain and fully make the switch over to AM. And for example's sake, that's literally what I'm doing right now. And I've done a couple somatic sessions, and in the same, I gotta switch hands. Oh. My hand is like numb on the other side. I've done a somatic session with a coach, an amazing coach, and then also, and I'm not saying any names because there's so many names I could be giving credit to at this point right now. This video is for me to process this. Maybe I'll post names and such in the description or something, or we'll do that in another video. This one right now is just me processing me processing this in my somatic body. And I've done somatic release myself, which was a lot. I did record that. I'm back and forth on if I want to share it or not. And I feel like my knowing inside is yes, so that way others can be able to know and just get a taste of it's not easy peasy lemon squeezy, but it's so much. And yeah, again, subconscious trying to distract. So back to all of this, okay, getting the FM to fully switch into the AM to be able to fully embody all of this. And now my bladder's kicking in. My bladder's like, you get to go to the restroom. And now here's my puppy Midnight. Mommy's okay. He's like, are you sure? Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. I love him. My familia. Thank you, honey. He helps with anxiety. Yes. In the subconscious, in my subconscious doing its duty and its job, okay? And keeping me safe in an old program that doesn't serve me any longer and hasn't served me. And maybe to points it served me in different patterns and programs, because in the past, if I clearly was not able to hold within my somatic body all this bigness, okay, I wouldn't know what to do with it. It could have put me on a path clearly that wasn't the best for me. The awareness of me being able to do this somatic work and choose in doing it in real time and being safe, choosing to be safe in my body and showing my body I am safe. We're safe to be seen. We're safe to allow myself to do this. And now having argumentations in the other room, another thing of distraction, somatic, or not somatic, subconscious chooses to do. It's unnecessary. We are safe. This is happening. Okay, my subconscious has chosen to keep me in lack, to not allow the abundance, to basically turn off those faucets of abundance financially coming in, to where it told us, I say us as my somatic and my physical, my mental vessel and all these things, that it's okay and we need to stay in lack. We need to stay in debt to keep us safe from our bigness, to keep us small, because that is where we're safe. That is where we stay alive. That is where we need to be able to keep us here. And that literally keeps us from feeling unworthy, because it shows me that I feel guilty. I feel shame that I do not deserve to pay off a retreat, to pay off. It's basically just 2 retreats at this point, but I do not deserve to not be in debt, that I need to be in debt. That's where I belong, because I'm not worthy. I'm not enough. That I don't deserve to be free, basically. That I'm not safe to be free. That I need to be in debt. And bringing in, and maybe I spoke of this in the last clip, I'm doing my best to not repeat myself, at the same time get out whatever needs to be said. So if I repeated myself, whatever, I'm not editing this. I'm just clipping it together and I'm posting it. It made me, that subconscious programming of keeping me in debt made me feel shame, made me feel guilty, made me feel unworthy, made me feel not enough, made me feel small. All of those things literally working together in its own program within my somatic body, because in previous times, and this is ancestrally and also in this lifetime, when I felt like I stood out, even in beauty, when I stood out, I was unsafe, because in this lifetime, I had gotten sexually molested. In this lifetime, when I stood out and showed my beauty, allowed myself to be seen, I had gotten stalked. I had, and my hand is shaking again, but in this lifetime, when I chose to be in my bigness, something always happened, right? Something always happened in my somatic body, either to myself or to my children. They were not safe. So my somatic body, your somatic body, it truly controls your entire house. And I say your entire house because this is working on a, my hands is shaking, working on a, I am safe. I am worthy. I am protected. I am valued. I am loved unconditionally. I love you. I love you unconditionally. I fucking see you. And I love you. You are worthy. We are safe to be seen. We are safe to be heard. And we've got this. The amount of everything that I feel right now is just like, it's so much. And it's happening. We're fucking doing this. Wherever I was, I don't know, but it's okay. And we're doing this. Like, fucking straight from the heart. Those programs work together as a team to keep me safe. Because in this lifetime, my awareness that I was sexually molested as a child, that I was not safe to be beauty or pretty. I wasn't safe to step into my beauty. I was not safe to be pretty because every time I did that, something happened to me. I was taken advantage of. My traumas, right? I spoke about in a different video. My traumas. That was traumas that I had picked out before I even incarnated in this vessel, in this lifetime. But it was traumas that were meant to happen. But in those moments as a child, I did not understand. But my somatic body programmed that I was not safe to be seen. Because if I was seen, I would get hurt. My it's Kundalini energy is what it is, your sexual energy, and my Kundalini energy would be siphoned from me without my consent at that time. Yes, my oversoul, whatever you wish to call it, before incarnation had chose upon those things to get me to literally where I am right here and now in this time, space, reality, and dimension. But then the programming within my somatic body told me, you're not safe to be seen. You're not safe to embrace your beauty. You're not safe to be pretty. You're not safe to speak your truth, because when you speak your truth, you or those around you get hurt. That I'm not valued enough to not be touched, to not be violated. All these things that all the way up till later on in life, even still, you're not safe to be seen. You're not safe to step into your beauty. You're not safe to, you're not worthy. You're not worthy of abundance. You're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of security. You're not worthy of all these things. You're not worthy to show your intelligence. You're not You're not safe to be intelligent. So much programming into my somatic vessel from when I was a child all the way up to close to present, and even in our present moment now, because my body, my somatic body, is still processing some of these things. And all of these things also working on ancestral levels within my DNA. Massively. And just those programs working on top of the programs that my somatic vessel, my somatic system, my somatic body took on as a child. So they're combining and intertwining in thinking we're protecting her, we're keeping her safe. No, you're not. Yes, for a period of time, keeping me safe in the environmentals that I was in. But presently now, no, those do not serve me any longer. Those are fallacies. They are not the truth. Because I know, we know, I am worthy. We are worthy. I am valued. We are valued. I am safe. We are safe. I am protected. We are protected. I am loved. We are loved unconditionally. There's so many different twitches going on. My lip is like twitching. It's releasing. There's so many different releases happening within my somatic body right now. And we are safe. I am safe to be abundant. We are safe to be abundant. I am safe to be out of lack. We are safe to be out of lack. I am safe to be seen in my abundance. We are safe to be seen in our abundance. Because awareness in ancestrals literally being killed for being wealthy, stepping into our bigness, being seen, all of these things. I am safe to be seen in my abundance, in financial gains. We are safe to be seen in financial abundance, in financial gains. It is more than okay for us to be seen in being wealthy, in our health, and in our financial gains. I am safe to be seen in my bigness. We are safe to be seen in our bigness. I am safe to be seen in being wealthy, in my health, because that's been another one. We are safe to be seen in our health. We are safe to be healthy. I am safe to be healthy. We are safe to be out of lack. am safe to be seen out of lack. We deserve to be seen out of lack. I deserve to be seen out of lack. We are allowed and we command to step fully into our abundance of wealth within our health and our financial gains now. I am safe. We are safe to step out of lack and into our abundance of health and wealth, our wealth in health and financial abundance now. And if some of these things resonate with you, by all means, please use them. These are literal somatic programs that have been ingrained within my somatic body that I am aware fully and consciously no, do not serve me any longer. They do not serve us any longer. They do not serve you any longer. All of these things that do not serve, release them now. I command them to be released now. I love you unconditionally, and I see you fully in the bigness that we are allowed to be in, that we are safe to be in. We are worthy of bigness. We are worthy of our bigness. We deserve greatness. We deserve abundance. We deserve safety. We deserve security. And we have all of these things because we are, I am safe to be seen, to be heard, to be loved. We are safe to receive love, abundance, health, financial gains, bigness, greatness. We are safe to live our purpose, and we are safe to be happy, fully and truly happy. And this message to me feels complete. And I love you, me, you, and you so much. We truly hope that this has been helpful for you in so many ways, but at least one. And we're so grateful, because this right here is us, me and we, stepping into our bigness, into our awareness that we are safe. And if you have chosen to do any of these somatic works today, highly recommend staying hydrated, being gentle with yourself, allowing yourself grace, as being brutally honest with yourself, breaking programs on, we'll call them this in the meantime until we dive deeper into research, but on cellular levels within your DNA strands, because those we do have. And I love you. Thank you for being here with us and witnessing us. Aho, and so it is.